So, check this out, man. If you meditate every single day, you will increase in wisdom. Now, if you're like me, man, you'll think this is pretty damn cool, because you can kind of guarantee yourself wisdom in life if you just meditate every single day. Now, we're not going to be doing it in like a mechanical way, although you might start out like that. Really, this is more about cultivating a person, the kind of person within you who meditates every single day, and therefore naturally, more effortlessly channels wisdom. Because wisdom, although it's something that you can develop, a lot of the time wisdom is channeled, something that comes through you. Spiritual wisdom, all of spiritual wisdom ultimately is channeled. And if we could say that about spiritual wisdom, you could say that about everything. In fact, one time I had an insight that everything I've ever said, every single word, has been channeled directly from God. When you realize that, man, you realize you haven't said anything in your entire life. The only thing that's ever been happening is God speaking through you. Even right now, it's happening. As you listen, crazy, right? You're imagining me saying words. I'm not. God is saying them through me, and you're hearing them. Fuck. Anyway, so, dude, what does this really mean for us if we're meditating every single day? Well, first of all, you got to become the kind of person who meditates every single day. If you're not already there with this, man, don't worry about it, okay? But understand, if you want to become spiritually advanced, or even just spiritually developed, you got to get this down. And you know what you got to do, really, man? You got to separate yourself from most people who meditate. You got to become, well, you don't have to become anything, but you're choosing to become exceptional, right? So if you have people, in your life who meditate a little bit, or they kind of try, whatever, dude, honestly, man, just detach yourself from their standards. Set your own, set the bar high, clear that bar every single time, okay? I know I'm creating a really high standard here, man, but the truth is, you want to lead a spiritual and disciplined life. And one of the pillars of that will be this meditation, okay? For most of my life, man, what I did with meditation is I kind of just made it fit in to my day, right? Now, what I like to do is I like to challenge myself. Sometimes when I'm meditating and I'm getting past that hour mark, that hour and a half, 2 hour mark, I'm starting to feel a little bit less grounded, but in a kind of good way, in a bit of a trippy way. My emotions are closer to the surface. I'm a little bit raw. I'm quite sensitive, almost a bit too sensitive. And I'm noticing that I'm growing a lot as I do this. But along with all of this, I'm noticing that my wisdom is increasing. And really, to say that it's my wisdom is not even true, because as we know, wisdom is channeled. Once you really understand this, you recognize you can always do it, right? And the way that you leverage this is through meditating every single day. You see, the thing with meditating every single day, man, is it, and I know this is such a material way of describing consciousness, but it builds the consciousness muscle. It just makes you more conscious. And this is what you want to look out for, really, man. It's little moments where you sort of don't even recognize yourself because something's coming through you. It's little moments where you start to kind of observe yourself. Maybe you said something really wise with a close friend or to your family. And you're like, where did that come from, man? And then, for me, man, often when I do this, it's like, oh, how much have I meditated today? Or how well did I meditate today? Because sometimes it's not about how long you do it for, it's about the quality of it. And I realized that, man, it's because I've been really conscious today because of the meditation. And so you'll realize it's because of the meditation, but really it's noticing the long-term effects. It's when you do that self-observation, that meta, whoa, how am I saying this? How am I doing this? Whatever. It's when you do that after months of consistent meditation. Because you know what really happens, man? Is meditation, it molds you into a person. Along with meditation as well, you want to be valuing truth. Because if you just meditate, but you're hiding from yourself, you're hiding from truth. truth won't be able to come through you, because what is wisdom but truth? Right? When you see someone really wise and they're speaking, you're like, man, I resonate with the vibration of what they're saying because it's true. And you're going to be hearing me say this a lot, man, about truth. Maybe you already have. But yeah, truth is kind of the most important thing in the world, in the universe, in existence, in reality. Okay. So, man, there's one more thing to this, which is, eventually, man, you might be wondering, what's the goal with this? What is my long-term goal? What am I visioning? You know what it is, man? It's you becoming a person of wisdom. It's when you get it on the level of embodiment. It's when it's who you are. So this is really, man, this is why we're doing it every day. Because just through basic logic and intuition, that to become something, you've got to do it every day. And you know that it's going to happen. Because this is how life works, man. It's so interesting when you start to see this. You can have anything you want. For me, man, I love wisdom. So I'm choosing to gather and embody wisdom. But if you were super into tennis, and I was a tennis coach, dude, I would be telling you about playing tennis every day to develop mastery over tennis. To really be it. You got to become it. There's an idea, become what you teach. You don't need to even teach it though. Just become what you do. If you are looking for any kind of instruction, what I would suggest is learn to concentrate. Learn to concentrate, brother, the best you can. And increase the overall amount of time that you're meditating. Do it every day. Eat clean, sleep well, work out, go outside, do the basics, and meditate every single day. And really, man, I'll end it on this. What you want is you want to fall in love with it. Not just the meditation, but the process of becoming a person of wisdom. When I first started doing this work, man, like any human being, I had doubts, insecurities, fears, and shit like that. Now, I fucking own myself as a person of wisdom. I understand on one level that it comes through me and it's nothing to do with me. But on the other hand, man, I fucking own it. You know why, man? Because it's what I've chosen to do in life. It's who I've chosen to be. When you do something every day, and you're going to be doing it for the rest of your life, you may as well just absolutely, fully claim it. So, man, good luck with your meditation. If you would like any assistance or guidance on your path, I do offer coaching and mentoring. So if you're interested in that, you can see the link in the description. You can book a free call with me. Otherwise, man, take care. Lots of love, man. And as always, peace.